Hi everyone, today we're going to do Module 4, Whole Number Multiplication, Lesson 11. So turn to page 43 so you can follow along and take notes. So our vocabulary for today, we have two things. We have the commutative property of multiplication and the associative property of multiplication. So these should look familiar because we talked about these with addition as well. So the commutative property of multiplication means that A times B, so any number A, any number B, is the same as or equal to B times A. So you can flip-flop the letters and numbers and it will still equal the same thing. So it doesn't matter what order you multiply in, it is still equal. And the associative property of multiplication is if you have a number A times and then in parentheses B times C, still equals, if you change the parentheses to A times B and then times C, still equals the same thing. When you see a little dot, the dot means multiplication. So multiply or a dot means the same thing. Or also when you see this, if you have parentheses and then A is right next to B, that means multiplication also. If you see two variable letters like that there's like, pretend that there's a little dot or a multiplication symbol in between there, because that is what that means. Also, if you have parentheses and then right next to a number or letter variable, that also means multiplication. So there's all these ways to show multiplication. All right, so this means in parentheses, A times B, you do that first, and then you do times C, is the same as if you do the parentheses first over here, B times C, and then you multiply by A, it's the same thing. So let's look at the example with numbers. So we can see that we do in parentheses first, 8 times 4, which is 32. And then you do 32 times 2. 32 times 2 is 64. So let's see if we get the same thing over here. So we have to do parentheses first. So we would do 4 times 2 is 8. And then 8 times 8. Well, we just did that in our last lesson with 8s, 64. So 64 equals 64. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter if the parentheses, where the parentheses are, if you move them around. That's called the associative property of multiplication. All right, so let's look at a couple examples here. Okay, so we have 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, because you could count by 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 4 times. 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. We could count by 3s. 6 times 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have in number 3, we can see that we have 2 groups. So each group has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 groups times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, because we can count 5, 10. So 2 times 5 is 10. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 2 in each. So 5 groups of 2. Well, same thing. Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you can see 2 times 5 is the same as 5 times 2. All right, let's do 4. We can see that we're going to learn a little bit about the associative property here. So if we do 3 times, and then in parentheses, 2 times 5, we always have to do parentheses first. So 2 times 5 is 10. So then we would do 3 times 10 is 30. Well, now look here. They switched the parentheses to the 3 times 2 first. So 3 times 2 is 6. And then times 5 is 30. So it's the same thing. That's the associative property. All right, we can see here we have 1, 2, 3 groups of 2 times 4. So we would write that as 3 times 2 times 4. Well, then we would solve. We have 3, but we have to do the parentheses first here. So we would do 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Now same here, except for they switch the groups around. So now we have 3 groups of 2, or 3 times 2 groups of 4. So 3 times 2 is, we would do 3 times 2 times 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Same answer, just a different way. All right, this says, find each product. Remember, product is the answer of a multiplication problem. Use the commutative property of multiplication to write another multiplication fact. So we know 7 times 5 is 35. But to do commutative property, we would write it as 5 times 7 equals 35. Because remember, doesn't matter what order you multiply in, you'll get the same answer. So 7 times 5 is the same as 5 times 7. Number 6, 9 times 6 is 54. Well, if we switch it around and we do 6 times 9, it is still 54. The second part says, find each product. Use the associative property of multiplication to write another multiplication fact. So here we have 2 times, and then in parentheses, 2 times 4. So we got to do that first. 2 times 4 is 8. So then we do 2 times 8 is 16. So let's write that differently. We'll move the parentheses. So then we'll do 2 times 2, and then put the 4 on the outside of the parentheses. Then we have to do parentheses first. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Same answer. Let's do number 8. 1 times 8 is in parentheses, so we do that first. 1 times 8 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So then notice that they moved the parentheses here, so then we'll do 8 times 3 in parentheses. So 8 times 3 is 24, and then we multiply it by the 1. 1 times anything is itself, so 1 times 24 is 24. Same answer. All right. Use the commutative and associative properties of multiplication. So here it is symbols. 4 times 5 equals 5 times 4. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 4 is 20. Same answer. So the commutative property of multiplication, changing the order of the factors, does not affect the product. So these are the factors. If you change the order, you still get the same product. In the associative property of multiplication, grouping the factors in any order does not affect the product. So here we have 2 times 3 in parentheses times 1 is the same as or equal to 2 times, and then in parentheses 3 times 1. So you can see 2 times 3 times 1 equals 6 times 1 equals 6, or the other way, in parentheses first, so then you would do 2 times 3 equals 6. Same answer. All right, now on your own, you're going to complete page 45. Good luck.